The shipping industry is going through a bit of a struggle at the moment because of legislation that's being brought in by IMO. So they have to comply with scrubber regulations for the sulfur reduction cap, which comes in January, ballast water treatment. The latest thing to hit them is going to be for hazardous substances on board ships. So the ship owning community has got a lot of money to invest in things that really don't add advantage to them, and we as a global community are going to suffer from the cost of that because it's not money they'll benefit from investing. It's like a license to trade. And we at Kelvin Hughes recognise that, and what we want to try and do is lower their costs in the marketplace. So introducing new technologies and new ideas that will keep costs down and allow the shipping companies to invest in the future. That's a really good question. So the shipping industry is full of old people like me, right? And we in the UK, back in about 1983, went from being a global player in the shipping market, including Greek ship owners living in the UK, and we more or less stopped. We have nothing. And what happened is a generation gap. Here we are 36 years later with a group of people missing who would have filled that hole. But we're missing that gap. So if there's one thing I could change, I'd bring youngsters back into the industry. And it's a very difficult industry to attract young people. And I don't mean just young men and young girls into the industry. So to do that, we have to have the technologies that they're used to. And we can't look at the way things used to be. We've got to look to the future. "95% of all world trade goes by sea." Not many people know that, but it's a fact. In 2050, it won't be any different. Sea is still the cheapest way of transporting goods around the world. What will change is the way we do it. We'll have a lot more autonomy. Autonomous ships will be around in 2050. We already fly by wire, we'll sail by wire. So technology is going to be the biggest change in the next 30 years.